Okay, so I posted this video before, but YouTube blocked it in all countries. So I had Bob Dylan's Like a Rolling Stone song playing in the background, and they didn't like that. So anyway, I'll do some narrating, and I'll just tell you a little bit about the what it's like on the way to the trailhead, and then eventually I'll go back to the original video. There'll be no music in it there, so yeah, I'm just coming through the super tubes here. This is going from Hinton to Cadomin. This road's all paved now. I think they paved it about 23 years ago. And at one time they used to mine on the left side of the road and the right. This is just coming up on the mine here. I think that's the last super tube. They used those super tubes because the big haul trucks had to drive over the road and still allow the traffic to pass underneath. There you can see the train loading out the coal. That mine is closed down now and it's in reclamation mode there. So this is the town of Cadomin. This town's originated back in the 1920s. It was a coal mining town, and it was one of the towns on the coal branch. So there's Cadomin, this town, and and this is Inland Cement, or I think it's called Lehigh now. There's one of the haul trucks taking a load of coal to the plant. It's about 22 kilometers from the pit to the plant. There's one of the old bridges from the days back when Mountain Park, which is just farther up this road, back when that town was in existence, the only way in there was by train. That town was from 1911 till 1950. So yeah, this is pretty much right at Mountain Park. We put that super tube in there so we could mine this area. This was another mine, the Cheviot mine, that opened up in about 2004, and then it ran till 2020. There's one of the old tipples there, or whatever you call it, from back in the Mountain Park days. You can't tell that there was really a town here anymore. But if you Google Mountain Park, it'll show you pictures of what this place used to look like. Just a beautiful area. There's Chevelle. I think she's about 11 there. 11 or 12. So yeah, now we're past everywhere else. We're just heading up to the Cardinal Divide. I'm the only one making the tracks here, and yeah, we're just heading up, and plan is to head in for the night and spend the night and then come back the next day. So this is a real beautiful spot. I remember I got my motorhome, a Class A motorhome, almost stuck right in that spot one time. But anyway, it's gonna switch over here, and you'll just be able to watch the regular video right away. One other thing to add, I think this is about 6,500 feet here, and this is the Cardinal Divide. You can hike up there, and pretty awesome views. If you ever get a chance, head out there. Well, these are the first game tracks I've seen the whole time. Well, should we do this hill? Oh, it doesn't look too bad. We can always winch up if we have to. Okay. Jack and Joe went down the hill. We're still going. Cool little trail. Well, we're at Crystal Falls. We didn't make the hill, so back down we go. Hey, Chevelle. Big that one. She don't want to stop either. Oh well. I could winch from here or give her another poke. What do you say, Chevelle? Give her another shot? Okay, we will. Well, we made Crystal Falls Hill. It only took 2 pokes. It's good and frozen, so we didn't do any erosion damage. Pretty cool little area. Look at that. Cool spot, eh, Chevelle? Right in the heart of the mountains now. It's pretty pretty good temperature. I'd say it's probably around, I don't know, -8, I'm gonna guess. Well, folks, to all you folks just tuning in, Chevelle is just took a big poop, and yeah, we got the rifles. Found a couple of empty beer cans on the trail, and we got the drone, sleeping bag, some floor insulation for your house, laptop, chair, pillow. Kind of got the interior ripped out. Backpack, beer, whiskey, rum, Jack Daniels, binoculars. We got tow straps and winches and tires and jacks, and what else do we got? Roof racks. We got it all, folks. And trying to make it into Box Canyon Trail. Cardinal Headwaters Trail. Cool. I've never even done it in a Jeep before, and I decided to do it in the winter when nobody does it. Anyway, beauty country. Yeah, I see my rock is still holding my signal light in place. Really happy about that. Yeah, every time the vehicle shuts off, Chevelle's got to play ball. It's like smokers. Every time they stop, they got to have a cigarette. But not Chevelle. She's got to play ball. Yeah. She's got it. Well, we're still going. Had a few little sketchy situations, but we made it. Jeez. Only seen one deer track, and that's it. There's not a whole lot that lives out here. I don't think there's much for them to eat, and not much here, but maybe the odd grizzly bear. And yeah, they got nothing to eat but me and Chevelle. Hey, Chevelle? Just me and you. Well, I better continue on. It's starting to snow. It's cooling off. Look at that. There's all kinds of little caves around and ice falls. Cool spot. Well, this is a little creek crossing. It's not usually deep. Unless it's springtime. And then it's really deep, like over the hood deep. But I think we're gonna back down it just in case. Because if something happens and I break through the ice and I'm kind of messed up, I got nothing to winch to. And this isn't a place to really screw up. We're a long ways away from anywhere. So we're gonna back down this hill. It's pretty steep. And I'll back across the creek. If we don't make it, we'll winch out forward. Jack and Jill went down the hill backwards. Chevelle, we're going down backwards. Yeah, hang on to your shorts. She might get a little bit crazy carpet-ish here. Yeah, only got front brakes too, so we just dropped down. Big drop off. I hope we're on the right track here. Eyes to the sky. Oh, no, we're skidding. We're good though. We're good so far. We haven't rolled it yet. So far, so good. Okay, I better get onto the controls here. Oh shit, you can see how tight it is here. Just about to cross the creek here. Backwards. Shit, either that or drop off this ledge. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, cut. Okay. Oh. We're pointed uphill. I'm gonna back her down the old creek here. Through this little valley. Well, as it turns out, the creek is completely dry, so we're good. But I just wanted to be sure of it, safe than sorry, because you can see if this was deep and I broke through, what am I gonna winch to? That puny little tree? I don't think so. Well, I'm running out of video here, folks. But you get the idea. There's a storm coming in over there. And it's a pretty cool little area, but it's a bit sketchy because there's all kinds of creek crossings, and I'm pretty sure they're just dry, but they are drifted in with snow, and there's not a whole lot to winch to, so if anything goes wrong, I'm kind of screwed here. I could winch to that, but after this point there's not much left. So you can kind of see where the trail keeps going through the trees, and eventually it goes to a set of falls that it's the headwaters of this creek. And the Jeeps aren't allowed in there anymore, summer or winter, I don't think. But I was gonna go up to the signs where the Jeeps are allowed to go to and then stop. I don't know, I might just spend the night in this little valley here. We got food and beer and whiskey and rum and my laptop to watch an old movie. So yeah, I think this will be home for tonight. We'll just get through this valley and into the trees. Oh, that's really cool. I just seen my very first ever, I think they're called ptarmigan. Quiet! Ptarmigans. There was about 6 or 7 birds. Underneath my bin is a road that disappeared. Pure white, they're really camoed. That was pretty neat. Well, we actually decided to go hunting, and we hunted these ptarmigans, and oh man, we chased them all through these fields, and they are elusive birds. We were right on top of them one time. We were like within 10 feet of them. We couldn't get them. If this was a good camera, that would be a pretty cool picture. Nice half moon. Anyway. Well, I found a little opening here in the trees, so we'll be shielded from the wind, and I'll have a little fire here. I just drove back and forth, and packed it all down nice, and we got a fire going, and this will be home, and I'm gonna watch a movie. Well, it's not a cooking fire yet, but it will be. Got lots of light now. Beauty. Fire and ice. Best things on earth. Oh, and Jeeps too. Cast iron frying pans. Well, let's cook up some grub, Chevelle. Got some moose steaks and pierogies. And crab meat. It's gonna be a feast. Well, we got pierogies cooking. I forgot to bring water, so lots of snow around. Chevelle's been playing ball the whole time, keeping warm. It's pretty cold. I think it's probably about minus 12-ish. Cold enough, no wind though, so that's good. Chevelle, get out of there! Yeah, that's it. Chevelle keeps hitting this log and knocking the fire over. Oh, that's hot. Goof. What a goof. Goofball. Okay, well, this is a full-time job. I better get back to cooking here.
made it through my first year living alone in the wilderness. My little cabin had kept me warm and comfortable. With the arrival of spring, it felt good to get back to work again.
Chevelle's
I must restock the lumber
sleeping
yard.
into there somewhere.
I had cash building on my mind.
Chevelle.
Something I had thought about all winter long.
We're gonna watch a movie and then crash and
I think it will be the
back to
answer
town in the
keeping
morning.
those critters out of my food supply.
Well, I don't know where we're gonna sleep. If we're gonna go all the way home or not, but we're heading out there. It's starting to snow pretty good, and I totally forgot, but I got a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock. So I'd have to leave here, 5 in the morning, maybe even earlier. Anyways, we made the first big climb, and we got one more to do. I don't know if we're gonna make that one, so might be some winching going on here, but so we'll head out. And Chevelle's acting kind of weird. I don't know if she's sick or what, but she's acting kind of weird. So I guess we'll just head out, eh, Chevelle? We'll just head home. Nice little stroll through the bush at I think it's about 10 o'clock.